Welcome to yet another edition of Nation Watch. Today we are going to discuss about the current status of Ukraine-Russia war. In a previous video, I had told that there is no reason for both the countries to fight. Let me explain once again why the war has been started. Ukraine wanted to join the NATO nations which are formed to fight against Russia. So if Ukraine joins NATO, then it is almost similar to someone sitting with a gun at the front door of our house. So Russia felt threatened, so it doesn't want Ukraine to join NATO and remain neutral. So to stop Ukraine join NATO, Russia started war against Ukraine. But now in the recent meeting of NATO nations, they have firmly decided not to admit Ukraine into its fold. So now absolutely there is no reason for both the countries to fight a war, but still they are fighting, they are continuing to fight. These NATO countries are trying to help Ukraine, and Russia is also want to continue the war. See, currently Ukraine cannot join NATO, so Russia need not feel threatened by Ukraine or any other NATO nations. But still the United States of America wants to continue the war and then weaken Russian economy. US and other NATO nations are still continuing to supply arms. So the war is continuing because people want to continue the war. That is the only reason the war is continuing. Conflicting reports coming about the Wagner Group. The Wagner Group is still operating in Belarus. Belarus is at the border of Poland. So Russia is planning to attack Poland, a NATO nation. So this is the current situation. War is escalating, and meanwhile South Korea, which is all the way nowhere in the conflict region, is trying to help Ukraine. I don't know what is the politics between Russia and South Korea, but South Korean president visited Ukraine and met Vladimir Zelensky and then assured him some help to fight the war. So it is almost becoming a shadow World War III. Even though all the countries are not directly involved, they are everybody helping. Although countries are not directly involved in the war, they are indirectly helping Ukraine to fight the war. So they are using Ukraine for their own selfish reason that Russia should be weakened. So this is not a good sign or healthy living in the nation. But even though these two countries were fighting, the wheat supply to various countries, especially to African countries, were not stopped. So they were continuing to export wheat, so people in the other countries will not find prices going up of wheat. But currently this is also in problem. Russia is not allowing wheat to be exported. It is putting some conditions to be fulfilled before the wheat export to continue. So this is a developing story, something other will keep on coming. In the meanwhile, America is supplying cluster bombs to Ukraine. Cluster bombs are very dangerous bombs, and more than 100 countries are agreed not to use, but US, UK, USSR are not signatories for that agreement. So Ukraine may start using the cluster bomb. Cluster bomb is combination of many bombs, so there is control over it, so it may kill nearby civilian people also, and moreover all the bombs will not explode at the one time. Some bombs may remain unexploded and it may explode anytime in the near future. So it is very dangerous bomb, but looks like soon Ukraine and Russia may start using the bombs in the war zone. This is a developing story. Let me come back to you once again. I have some more facts in this area. Till then, see you. Tata. Bye bye.